Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Ibly! Pause champ. Bonk a W. Anyway, let's get the music on for the solo mode, chat. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on in Lib's story these days. Where is it? Legend of the Star Heroes? Why is it down here? With the fall of World Legacy World 1, the Guard Dragons awaken and the advent of the Great Darkness draws closer. Will Avram's choices change where the World Legacy will lead us? Oh my god! So much story. Bruh, come on. Like, this is a lot. Alright. Everyone get comfy cozy. Everyone get comfy. Where the World Legacy leads. With Babel's activation, World 1 tore through the sky and fell on Earth. Its tremendous mass pierced the Earth below, just as its devastating aftershock was about to strike the warriors of the Crusadia. A blinding light fell upon Avram's eyes. A light even brighter than from the battle with Ibli. Oh my god, I'm getting flashbang right now. Ah! Imduk has used the power of the gods to call forth a gigantic barrier. As the gust of destruction blew past them, the barrier dissipated. Imduk had sacrificed his life to shield the Crusadia. Man, don't start me off on Imduk feels already, man. No, come on, no. We just fucking started. With his life force depleted, Imduk falls to the ground. Avram is left speechless as he touches Imduk's fallen body. The body of his invaluable ally. A wave of guilt rushes into his mind, as it did once before. But there was no time for sorrow for either Avram or the Crusadia. Oh, come on. The fall of the World Wand exposed the World Arc and activated. The fallen Imduk was then consumed by the World Arc. World Arc has... The power that the Arc has over life and death was infused with the godly power of Imduk. And this combination took the form of a two-headed Dargon. Guard Dragon Andrake, which then descended towards Avram. The Guard Dragons have awakened. The shattering power rippled through the planet and reshaped each World Legacy into a draconic form. Alright. Got me crying already. Hopefully it doesn't get worse, Clueless. Even as the World Legacies took the forms of dragons, Ningirsu was not fazed by their threat. Ib's revival, that was the sole thing that pushed him forward. Carrying the body of Ib in his arms, he approaches the mechanical doll. Using the key embedded in it, he should be able to control even the draconic World Legacies. Ningirsu attempts to revive Ib's soul, using the key to control the World Arc and its power over life and death. And finally, at long last, a brother's wish for his sister was to be fulfilled. The doll slowly absorbs Ib's remains. Smile for me again, like you used to before. Ningirsu calls upon Ib. Ib and the doll become one. The soul's revival is complete. Surely nothing bad can go wrong. The soul now bound within the machine body was not that of whom he sought for. The smile on her face was not the compassionate smile of Ib, but a wicked grin frozen in place. A smile belonging to Lee, who had merged with Ib's soul. The resurrected Lee took control of the puppet and, using the power of the key, decimated what remained of Ib's soul. She then called upon the now draconic World Legacies and consumed them, growing to enormous size. By consuming Ib's remains and the 5 dragons, Lee turned into a monster known as Nightmare Incarnation Idli. Oh, that laugh, dude. Idli then used the power of the key and the World Legacy to create a crawler as large as a mountain, named Deus Ex Crawler. Avram and his allies noticed that the spinal protrusion stretching from the dais was connected to the sealed Great Darkness. As they approached to stop it, a dreadful black dragon blocks their way. It had been consumed by a deathly force and become Idli's vanguard. It used to be Imda. Now he had become World Legacy Guard Dragon Mardark. Holy crap. Alright, what am I supposed to do next? Maybe we go through this part first? We don't have enough items. Well, I guess that sorts that one out. I guess you probably just get it eventually. After the battle with the Orcust, and being engulfed in the shattering world, the Crusadia was left barely standing. And now World Legacy Guard Dragon Mardark stands in their way. Was it inevitable that the Great Darkness would fall into Lee's hands? Just as Auram was about to give in, a flying dragon lands before Idli. It was Guard Dragon Justicia, from the Forest of the Stars. The shimmering blue dragon used its power to rip out Ib's body that was bound to Idli. In that moment, it began to shine brighter, enveloping the area with a flash. Stop flashbanging me! Oh my god! Then the light gathers. As Auram opens his eyes, he sees the figure of a young girl. The kind eyes of the girl he knew so well. Ningirsu's sister, his childhood friend. Their time in the village. Their quest for the world legacy. He had shared his hardships and joys with her. It was none other than Ib. He had supposedly been destroyed by Lee, yet she stood before his eyes. Auram and Ib were reunited once again. Yet there was no time to rejoice, as another calamity soon occurred. Idli's body, now separated from the key and its inheritor Ib, could no longer control the world legacy and went into overdrive. Idli howls as Auram and Ib turn to Mardark, who has suffered a similar fate. To save their friend Imduk from the deathly force possessing him, they attempt to call upon his soul. Their call drives it from his body and awakens his soul within. The awakened Imduk amplifies his life force and is reborn as the Divine Dragon, World Chalice, Guard Dragon, Al-Marduk. Even during this transformation, Idli's rampage continued. And at last, the monstrosity dug up by Deus Ex Crawler reared its head. Upon seeing the abomination, Ib explains, "This is the true form of the Great Darkness. It is the embodiment of the divine power. World gears of theological demiurgy. This is really good. Alright. Let's go. Ningirsu originally attempted to use the key in the machine body to control the draconic world legacy, and thus try to revive Ib's soul. However, this procedure failed. It instead awakened Lee, who took control of her body and spirit. As Ningirsu falls into despair, a miracle happens before his eyes. If I get flashbanged one more time! A shining blue dragon appears and fuses with... Wait, what? Did I just do this? Wait, what? Oh, it's a recap. Okay. Was he dreaming? Is this real? What has happened? As Ningirsu considers this, he feels something reach out to his soul. It was what remains of a fading mind, belonging to the vessel made to house Ib's soul. It was the echo of the doll's final thoughts. It was nothing more than an artificial body. But perhaps through the power of its host, or because of the power of the key, the empty vessel grew a consciousness that was neither Ib or Lee. Who this conscience belonged to, or if it was similar to humans, the doll did not know. However, it still had a heart to care for its master. When the newly revived Lee attempted to erase the soul of Ib, the doll transferred Ib's soul to World Legacy World Chalice in the Forest of the Stars, and sacrificed itself to save her. Ironically, this was the same method Lee used to deceive mankind. But Lee failed to notice, as the purity of the doll's heart was indistinguishable from Ib's. Having heard this final echo, Ningirsu clutched the sash that had belonged to Ib, the doll, and Galatea, and stood with renewed determination. Galatea lives! Well, I guess before we move on to this chapter, we technically unlock this one. So I guess we'll go do some duels. The opponent will try to combine dragon pendulums with guard dragons. God, what do I get? World Legacy cards? Oh, nay. Oh, nay. The field new? I guess so. I didn't see anything about it in the notifications. Maybe it's a reward. I'm not sure. Oh my god, Dragonmaids. Let's go. All right. Effect Dante, mill 2. Or 3, I think it is. Or what does this do? Send an effect monster from your hand to grave, special level 4 lower dragon normal from your hand, deck, or grave in defense. Oh, okay, that's pretty good, actually. What the hell? So we want this guy in the graveyard. And then this thing is... This card is you can send a dragon monster from your hand to the graveyard to add this card to your hand. You can just send the Nudaryl because this thing revives itself in the graveyard anyway. Yep, that's pretty good. Alright, over to you, buddy. And then when we use Laundry, we can activate Downtime to search for a Dragonmaid. Oh no, Lecter Pendulum, how? Did you just go battle phase? Fool! Alright, activate Laundry. Chain Downtime. Use the effect, yes. Return to the hand. And if you do, add a Dragonmaid card. Wait, this doesn't, like, make my thing fizzle, does it? Oh, wow, we just have a full Dragonmaid deck here. What the hell? That's crazy. Oh, it does fizzle. Unlucky. How unfortunate. I've played this deck. You should know this, Farfa. Sick. Let's go into Chamber. Let's get our... Is it time for Fusion? Target a Dragonmaid control, return time to add the Dragonmaid card. Okay, so we actually don't need to do that. We can actually spam the board a little bit here. Do some funny plays. Gonna go Hospitality. Hospitality effect. Special summon Dante from the hand. And activate the effect of Laundry. If a normal is a special summon, this banish loses the field. Nice, 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 nice. Let's go and just click some buttons. Alright, so we need to send this. And special summon Justisa. First things first. Let's use Downtime. Definitely want to... I assume they give you Shu in here. Yeah, they do. Okay, that would be crazy if they didn't. Let's add the fusion spell. Let's just go battle phase. We're gonna use this in the battle phase. Gonna tag into Nudaryl. We're gonna attack over this. We're gonna go main phase to end of battle phase. We want to use this? Yes, we do. We want to tag into the nurse. Oh, it doesn't tag into nurse? Isn't it level 2 Dragonmaid? Oh, level... Oh, she's 3, right? Oh, it doesn't summon from grave. What am I talking about? We're gonna use this now to go into Dragonmaid Shu. Alright. I heckin' love guard dragons. Shu! Special summon. Let's print some cards, baby. Let's print some cards. Special summon Dante. Dante effect. Mill 3. We hit a kitchen. That's pretty nice. Alright, buddy. Ah, thinking! Yeah, it's a lot to deal with, isn't it? Battle phase. Alright, let's go. Seal. Tribute itself. Bounce your pendulum also back to your hand. I don't know why your pendulum deck isn't pendulum summoning. Not my problem. Let's go into Parlor. Parlor effect. Dump a Tidying. And start a battle phase. We're going to bounce the Nurse. Nurse effect. Special summon Nudaryl. Let's go. So I think I want to do something in the draw phase here, right? Draw phase, we're going to use Downtime. We're going to return the Parlor to the hand here. God damn it, I freaking love this deck. Let's add Lore Par. You can probably just use this from the hand anyway. And then Standby phase. Going to bring out the kitchen from the graveyard. And just go battle phase. Just freaking go battle phase. Summon this out, and attack. And CR7. God, I love Dragonmaids. At last, the great darkness, the Avatar of divine power had arrived, the world gear of theurgical demiurgy. Facing such an overwhelming foe, Alram remembered the passage from the legend of the Star Heroes. To fend off the great darkness, Alram informs Ib and his Crusadia allies of his plan of action. His plan was to inherit the key, which Mech Knight Blue Sky had once attempted and failed. He aims to use that power to combine the gathered world legacies into a single entity. Assisted by Ib and his allies, he begins the unification. Upon realizing Alram's plan, the desperate nightmare incarnation Idli attempts to stop him. Imduk and the Crusadia gave their all to defend Alram and Ib. However, Idli's attack was tremendous. Just then, a man with a sash clenched in his fist came forth to face the challenge. What is it, Bruce Lee? It was Ningirsu! Oh, same thing. He gathered all the remaining parts from Babel and the Orcust and forged a colossal spear. With it, he strikes Idli with a ferocious blow. Oh my god, this scene? That is beautiful. Gathering up all his might, Ningirsu then forges his final and ultimate creation. Was that a card? A creation intended to protect the divine reincarnation of Ib. It was a colossus combining every Orcust, and even the creator himself, Ningirsu, the Orcust of the Evening Star, had been born. Idli continued her rampage, desperate for the divine powers. Ningirsu, now with the power of a machine god, did not hesitate while striking with his spear. Subjected to this fierce assault, Idli's body begins to fall apart. And even yet, Lee's tainted spirit was obsessed with attaining godhood. With her sanity long lost, Lee used Deus Ex Crawler to forcefully bind her soul to the world legacy. In response to her tainted mind, Demirgi loses all control. Look at these animations. Look, it's just simple things like this are so good. The overflowing power of the gods was enough to accelerate the destruction of the planet. Auram and Ib continue the Key's ascension, and their allies stand to defend the two. The planet's destruction looked inevitable, but not a single soul was about to give up. Each and every one stood firm to fight against the divine power. And at last, the accession was... Oh, accession was the word. Was complete. Please stop flashbanging me! With Auram having inherited the key, he wielded the power of every World Legacy hero as the legendary World Hero, Mech Knight, Crusadia, Avramax. Starlit hero, your sword swathed in light. May you triumph over the great darkness. And gain 3000 attack during the damage step. Gingy, thanks for the resub. Oh my god, okay, I'm not gonna lie, but this is not easy to play. Okay, normal summon. I think Magus. Special summon Draco. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Target this. Revive. Or add. Search for any World Chalice. Does it matter? Just need a name, right? This returns this. I'm just gonna keep this simple, honestly. I'm just gonna do what I think definitely gets me Avramax. Avramax pass, baby. Does it never loses. Alright, special summon this guy. Activate Spatha to move it. Ib! I combine the power of the Crusadias, the World Chalice, to create Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax. Sick. Alright, go ahead. Fighting for the throne. Ah, yes. Nice Thurological Demirgi deck. Uh-oh. 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 Ibli. What does this thing do? When a monster on the field that was special from the X deck activates effect, negate. Sure. Pause champ. Bonk a W. No way. Oh my god. He freaking chain blocked it, so I can't negate it. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, that's amazing. Holy crap, Mech Knight. Wait, no, they're supposed to be on my side. Oh, silly me for setting cards, I guess. Alright, full combo. No way! Brother! I'm not feeling well. Nightmare Unicorn. You fool. Okay, does this negate and destroy? It does. That was easy. Oh, nice Link 3, idiot. Man, full Orcos combo sure has changed, hasn't it? Full Orcos combo sure be different. Oh, wait, what? Is it negated? Unaffected by the activate effects of any monster special from the extra deck. Your opponent cannot target your World Legacy with card effects. They cannot be destroyed by card effects during the standby. This card is in your grave. Special summon from their hand. Okay, so why didn't this work? If this card is normal special, to a zone a Link monster... Oh! Shinai! I'm sorry, what am I supposed to Foolish Burial? Oh shit, we got Orcus cards! Alright. I am the Orcus Horror now. What? This is it? That's it? Sure! Activate this. Recycling Harp. Setting Crescendo. So after damage calculation, use this. Sure. Now I can use this after damage calc. Bazinga! And attack again. Holy! I didn't even read this. What is this card? When an attack is declared involving 2 links, shuffle all monsters in the field and the graves into the deck for the rest of the turn after this resolves. Either player can link summon. What are you doing? What are you activating? You're activating this thing again. What are you doing? Pay 1,000 special summon this guy. No. 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 Nice! And then link these away for friggin' Sparta or whatever. And then we special summon you. This moves it. We're not going to do that, but we're going to use Skeleton to bring back the Dingirsu. Wait, what? Why can't I bring back Dingirsu? Hey, yo, real shit. Why can Skeleton revive Dingirsu? I don't care. It's game. Oh, yeah. It can only be specialed once per turn, of course. Alright. Story mode. Avram wields his powers to evade, block, and neutralize the thrashing waves of destruction. And he gradually closes in on the rampaging world gears of Thurological Demergi. Making his way inside it, it was as if he was being guided towards its innermost sanctum. In the sanctum awaited Lee, but not in her fairy form. Instead, she had the form of a human. It was the faint remainder of her consciousness. Faced with the woman who had so stubbornly strived to obtain the god's power, Avram asked, "Why did you go down this path?" Lee, standing in front of him, did not open her mouth. Instead, her obsessive thoughts and memories that pervaded the surrounding area rushed into Avram through the key he held. Thirst for knowledge as a woman of science and the pursuit of truth. If only it was so simple, the world may not have ended up this way. But Lee's ambitions were that out of the ordinary. She wanted to discover the truth behind the legends, and she did not hesitate to seek the divine power for herself. Was this merely a coincidence, or an inevitable fate? The calamity came about because Lee lived in an era in which the key existed and society was highly developed. Wait, is this confirms that Lee was this scientist? Did we know this until today? More thoughts and memories rush into Avram. This time, it was Lee's nightmarish plan. The divine powers will be mine. To obtain them requires complete dominance over the power of the key. However, the overdeveloped civilization of machines had sapped the power from the earth. As such, humans of that era could not commune with the planet, and thus could not become the successor of the key. If civilization must fall, so be it. Lee used Project Mekhnite and even her own death as a means to bring destruction to the world. After an eternity, he waited for the earth and its inhabitants to heal, and to find the true heir of the key. And now that time has come. As Lee's glee in meeting Ib and her excitement in gaining control of her rushed into him, Avram clutched the key with anger and sorrow. Lee was driven by nothing more than obsessive curiosity. There was no sacrifice too great for her goal. She destroyed a civilization and toyed with the lives of many. Though her actions did not bear malice, they were nothing short of evil. So that's the full story, basically. That's well, I mean, not the full story, but that's the intention behind Lee. That whole time. Why she do all of that? Why did she begin Project Mekhnite, destroy the world, and kill herself in the process? Well, it was so that she could resurrect the power of the World Chalice and the World Armaments or whatever to find out the deep secrets of the world? And that's it? Anyway, she did just do a little bit of trolling, I suppose. I can fix her. The Crusadia, World Legacy, and Ib. Countless times, she hid her true intention, and ultimately, she attained divine power. World Gears of Thurological Demergi, the primordial form of all gods. A vessel allowing divine deeds in accordance with the will of its controller. The program of transformation. Those who had become gods before eventually lost control of the power of destruction and were decimated, leaving only the key. To avoid that fate herself, Lee laid out her plans carefully. She integrated the crawler and its hive mind to achieve complete control over the divine powers. Or so it was intended. In the face of Ib and Imduk's will to sacrifice their own lives, the miracle achieved by the machine doll, and Ningirsu's determination, Avram became the successor, overcoming sorrow and uniting people along his journey. Lee still could not comprehend how her plan had been foiled by the combination of their willpower. As the remnants of Lee's mind vanished, a source of enormous power remained unclaimed. Avram, as the successor, needed to make a choice. The Demiurge, corrupted by Lee's evil, has already rampaged across the planet and reduced it to rubble. The power of destruction, once sealed by the gods, grows yet stronger. The power of creation that served as the planet's core was mostly extinguished. Memories of his journey come back to him. The memories of his loyal friends and allies. What is it he must do as the successor of the key? Destroy it. After a moment that seemed like an eternity, Avram makes his decision. Destroy the key, Avram! As if in response to his will, the power of the key was released. Avram and Demiurge turned into a ray of light and merged into a single entity. Bruh! You're supposed to destroy it, not join it! Oh, damn, what is this card again? This is the card that sends like 10 link monsters to the graveyard or something. Amidst the dying world, a new god was born. Here was Avida, rebuilder of worlds. Avram, now wielding unprecedented power equal to the gods, slowly raised his key and gave a command. The decision he made was, bring back all those lives lost amidst this war over the world legacy. And by raising me to godhood, allow me to end the reign of the gods and prevent conflict over divine power from happening ever again. These seemingly conflicting commands were the result of his wishes. Perhaps this was blasphemy, a choice no human had a right to make. This was what Avram chose. And so Avida, rebuilder of worlds, started the program. Hackerman's activating shipyard. The crumbling earth turned into particles of light and gathered before Avida, rebuilder of worlds. All was engulfed in blinding light. Yeah, we get it! You have a flashbang! Oh my god! Like 9 times in this whole story! Fuck! Okay, so what happened to Avida? Did it die? It resurrected everyone dying in the War of the World Legacy, but then what? Like, did he also kill himself? Countless time has passed since that battle. The war over the world legacy. At its climax, Avram wished for the revival of the planet and the lives lost. He then disappeared without a trace. The planet was once destined to be destroyed by the destructive divine power. However, the battle scars of the war had vanished like an illusion. Lush green nature fills the land, and life blossomed as it always used to. In a world without Avram, one final gift was left for Ib. The key that controls the fate of the planet. The sword with the power of the world legacy. The world legacy, world key. Ib, with the sword from Avram in hand, set out on a journey. To remember the planet that her beloved brother protected. Imduk accompanies Ib. And Ningirsu watches over them from afar. Born anew as the protector of Ib and the planet, he is tasked with ensuring Avram's wish is realized. Accompanying him as he supports Ib from the shadows in the now peaceful world is the fairy Galatea. Oh, Galatea becomes good? Under glistening starlight, Ib takes the sword in her hand and it shine faintly. Oh my god! Minor spelling mistake. I win. And it shines faintly. Oh wait, no, it's not a spelling mistake. I'm really stupid. She and Imduk follow the ray of light toward the sky. Where does the world go from here? Hope is abundant once more. Ib carries on forth, guided by the world legacy to what lies beyond. So Avram is gone, and Imduk and Ib are reunited once more. Oh, what a beautiful story. What a beautiful story. That was great. Now is it time to go to the cash shop? Read the room, bro. You know what? Yes, it is. You know what? I need to buy some World Legacy packs. Oh my god, they actually just take you to the World Legacy pack. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Wait, so you can't get that new field? Can You just can't get it? Oh, I need to get these sleeves, though. Oh my god, yes.